Hi everybody. It's Thursday night. I'm driving back in the morning. Actually, I'm getting up really early in the morning because Nashville traffic is really terrible. So I'm 3 hours from Nashville basically. So I'm going to try to hit Nashville before 7 in the morning, so you can do the math to see what time I'm getting up. This is what I've been working on. I brought two things with me to work on. This is a Showcase Miniatures wrecker, and I'm just going to park it by the garage that's in front of wherever. It's a white metal kit. Some flash on it, but it went together pretty easy. The whole thing, I spray painted the body white, and then I sort of brush painted the red, and I think it looks, okay. I can't finish it because either, let's see if I can get that, do have to touch it up a little bit, but there's a piece that goes back here that either it's on my workbench and I didn't pack it, or I didn't get it with the kit. So when I get home, I'll find out, which one, anyhow. But it's kind of a cool kit. I didn't bring the decals with me either to decal it. A lot of fine painting on it, as you can tell. But it was a fun little kit to put together. I actually had to go to Hobby Lobby to buy some silver Testors paint because I didn't bring a silver paint with me, like for the grill and for the bumper and stuff, and to touch up some things here and there. So fun little kit to build. I recommend it. Since this is sort of a review, there's only one picture with the kit, and that's like on the package, and then the directions really don't give you that much detail. But if you go to their website and click on the kit, there's several pictures from different angles, which really helped me a lot. And I'll tell you, the guy that built this kit, the one that's in the pictures, is a heck of a lot better modeler than me, because it really looks phenomenal. And I'm pretty happy with mine, but it doesn't look anywhere near as good as his does. So that's one thing I've been working on. It had 6 inches of rain here in the first 48 hours, so it was I still tried to get out and do some rail fanning. Alright, so this is a fire tower, which I think I told you I was going to be building. See if I can get this thing to unzoom here. Yeah, maybe not. Okay. I'm going to stop it and start over. Alright, here we go. The other thing that I worked on was this fire tower kit. Can't remember who made it. I don't know if it's Blair Line. I mean, here's the picture of it, but the instructions are somewhere on my messy table here. It's a laser cut wood kit. Went together fairly easy. It just has very few pieces. The sides are laser cut, and you don't have to put all those braces in. They're all laser cut. Then there's 4 sides, the building, and then there's 2 flat pieces for the roof and for the base. I didn't want a flat roof on it. The picture, the fire tower that I'm sort of inspired this has I don't know what they call it, a 4-panel roof, something like that. So what I did was I cut 4 triangles of styrene, and I really had to be careful to make sure they're all almost exactly the same size. And I struggled with trying to attach them. First I put some braces in there, and I just couldn't get them to square up. So finally what I did was I just laid it flat on the ground and just lightly used some Plastruck cement to just glue the edges lightly. And so I just had basically a flat square. And I put a post, which you probably can't see inside there. And, you might be able to see it. I put a post in there, which is a matchstick, and I tried to glue it as close to the center as I could, just eyeballing it, and I think I got it pretty close. And then what I did was I lined the edge with super glue. I took my fingers and I just pushed it down over that post and tried to hold it flat. So It's not perfect by any means, but from once the front side, whichever side is the front, looks pretty good. There's a couple of the edges, like this edge here, curled up a little bit, and it's not exactly spaced. Again, I don't mind pointing out my errors, but I mean, when you have a layout, you have tons of things for people to look at. They're not just going to pick out, the little stuff like that. So when I paint and weather the roof and get it all blended into the scene, it'll look good, I think. I did put window glazing in it, which doesn't come in the kit. Because again, the pictures that I've seen, they all have windows you can open and close. They don't want the guy up there just suffering in the fire tower, getting rained on and everything. So they all have windows they could close. They usually have like a radio antenna on top of them, so I may do something like that. I won't use one of my TV antennas. That would look kind of funny, but I may put an antenna on top because they've got to have a way to communicate with people. Pretty easy kit to build. It's pretty inexpensive, so I recommend it if you're going to do it. I'm just brush painting it silver. I want it to represent metal, and of course I got to paint the inside because you can see through it. So I'm just brush painting it, and then I'll do a couple sides and let it dry, and then go. So I won't finish it until I get back to Kentucky. But I think it'll add some interest to the layout. When I first ordered it, I thought, oh man, the stairs. I forgot about the stairs because all these things have like these zigzag stairs up the middle. Well, this one doesn't have them, thank God. So I don't know how you could get up in there in the fire tower, but that'd be something almost impossible to do in scale. Because I was thinking this is going to be worse than my bleachers were. But I think it's going to be. I think it looks fine as it is. Heading back in the morning. So I've got to get up pretty early, so I'm starting to get dark outside here now. I've only seen one Elvis impersonator since I've been here. So, but there's a bunch of women older than me generally right around here because Elvis would have been 86. He was born in 1935. He died in 1977, and so this is Elvis Week here in Tupelo, and so there's a lot of Elvis fans here. I'm sure last year they didn't have it because of the pandemic, but this year it's back, and it's not a huge crowd, but it's quite a few people. It's a big deal here. So I'll try to post a update this weekend of what I'm doing on the layout. And maybe I'll put this in place and show you where it's going to go. So till then, everybody stay safe.